welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So sorry I've been MIA lately. It's been a little crazy over at my house. My kids are in sports, I'm in school, so life gets kind of hectic. We've had a few readjustments lately, so that kind of threw off my schedule a little bit, but I'm back, and today I'm going to do like a little get ready with me and kind of update y'all on what's been going on, but also I'm just gonna put on the makeup that I've been wearing almost on a daily basis lately, that I've been loving a lot, just to kind of get through some of my Project Pan stuff, and also just quick and easy to kind of just toss on when I am on the go and need to hurry and quickly slap some war paint on. So yeah, if you're interested in that, go ahead and stay tuned. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So yesterday I've been making highlighters lately, like on my own, like concocting my own, and it feels really cool. Originally I did it just to kind of use up the rest of some highlighters that I had laying around. I finished it really quickly. And then my Modern Renaissance palette, I had those two shimmery shades. It was Primavera and Vermeer. I just don't use them on my lid. They're just too, like, not enough for me, and I just didn't like the shades. They were just so bland and basic. So I went ahead and I scraped them out, and I mixed them in with a few other things in my collection, and I made a highlighter, used up all of that. And so now, now that those two are completely gone, I made one last night with some of my like lying around highlighters. I've been using it a lot lately to kind of mix in, but I've been using this NYX Ultra Pearl like pigment almost, this one, and then this Bella Pierre Cosmetics and Excite. I've been using these to mix in with other like basic eyeshadows that I just don't use on my lid. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera. But I added this like rose gold shade that was in my e.l.f. 2 palette, mixed in these two, and then added a little bit of my Hard Candy Tiki highlighter. I kind of just scraped out a little pan out of the middle to mix in. And I think I'm just going to start doing that from now on, because I feel like I'm using up my collection, because I can't use these by themselves, in my opinion. Like, I just don't think I look very, I don't know. I just feel like some of these highlighters are too dark or too light for me right now, so I feel like mixing them gets use out of my collection, and also just kind of, you know, doing stuff for me on my no-buy. I've been spraying my face. I love facial spray so much. I've been spraying my face with the Hangover RX 3-in-1 spray to begin with. I love this spray, but I think I'm going to start just buying the Hard Candy ones, because it's the exact same thing, and I think I figured out that they cost just a little bit less, maybe. I'll have to do cost comparisons. I think I might do that video coming up soon, because I've been testing out a lot of different high-end and low-end basic products like setting sprays, primer sprays and stuff, and I was just gonna kind of see if y'all wanted to see that, because it's like a passion of mine, like, to find dupes, because I'm just one of those girls that's like, I gravitate towards like cheaper products, and I don't know why I'm like that. I just prefer them. So yeah, let me know if y'all want to see that. And then also, this is like kind of a recent thing of mine. I've been obsessed with this L22 elixir. It's supposed to be like a serum, like an anti-aging serum, and you can totally use that, but it also says you can use it as a primer. And so when I ran out of my e.l.f. Moisture Lock, I was like, ugh, I can't buy it because I already have all these primers on the backup. So I was like, what do I do now? And so I've been using this as a primer, and it's weird. So it goes on like really liquidy, and I'll put it kind of on my like neck and like all over my face. And after it dries a little bit, it kind of gets firming and tacky. And so I feel like it's been helping with like lines in my face, because I have like little fine lines as you age and as you become a mom who like doesn't sleep hardly, and it just gets really nice and tacky. but it also like fills in and plumps. It's a really nice primer for those of us who have normal to dry skin, but also if you're a mom and you have like fine lines that you kind of want filled in a little bit, but you don't want to use like a silicone primer. I'm not 100% sure if this has silicone in it or not, but like, you know what I mean, those like Smashbox ones. I really like this one. It's really nice. It has one of my main concerns about the brand is they have some kind of strange scents on some of the things, but not bad. It's not bad at all. So how have you guys been? I was going to do some Halloween tutorials because I'm an October baby, so Halloween is like my favorite holiday. You can't change my mind. But school and life got in the way. And so now I'm just gonna do this Get Ready With Me. I feel so bad because I wanted to play and do like a fun green look with my Gemini palette from Melt. And I just had all of these fun plans to just do some fun videos and just kind of change things up, but school got a little crazier than I expected. And then like, I don't know, honestly, like what it boils down to is we're just so busy. I don't know if any other mom can relate to this, but we've just been so busy. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm sitting still for longer than like an hour. And that sounds like a lot to some people, but like, I genuinely am just exhausted by the end of the day. Like, there's some days where like I probably drive at least 100 miles. At least it feels like it. So for me, I'm just exhausted. And then on my free time, I'm either doing homework or I'm running errands or I'm cleaning because that gets neglected a lot. You know, just regular mom stuff. Anyone else? I mean, even if you are just a grown-up person, you can probably relate to that. But yeah, it's been a little chaotic at my house. I don't know what we're gonna do when my youngest starts soccer. That's gonna be so fun. So fun. Right now, we just have my daughter going to appointments. They have regular appointments they go to, and then she has tennis, and then I have classes, and now my husband's working on like a project outside of work, but he already works a lot, and so it's just been chaos around these parts. And there's some nights where, like, even when we're home and we're not doing something, I'm like making dinner, I'm giving the kids baths, I'm doing all of the things. And then by the end of the day, I don't want to do anything but just sit on my bed and like veg out. Like, I don't even, like, I love crocheting and I haven't been crocheting lately because it's not that I don't have time. It's just like, at the end of the day, like, I just want to sit and be in my, like, in my head and like be quiet. Like, I'm such an introvert. I fuel up better by myself and like in quiet, and so like sometimes I don't even want to watch YouTube videos or like do anything. Like, I just want to sit. Anyone else? I don't know, but anyway, that's just been my life lately. The school's good so far. We have tests coming up. A test tomorrow in chemistry that I'm not dreading, but I mean, it's a test. Like, who likes taking tests? Not this girl. So, oops. So yeah, it's been busy. We've had some updates on nursing school. I got a letter in the mail essentially saying that I was put on the wait list, and that if they decided, whoever that got picked decided they didn't want to do it, that I would essentially be called or whatever. So I don't know what the likelihood of that actually happening is. I mean, I've always had a backup plan just in case. And I know for a fact that if I don't get in this semester that I am not reapplying for the fall because I'm just so far in my degree that it just wouldn't make sense. I essentially almost have a general associates, which doesn't mean a lot to some people, but for me it's like I've done so many years of school because I've had to do less than a full year or a full semester because I'm a mom and I was working full time, and so for me it took a little bit longer than other people to get their degree. But I'm looking at doing like a science or math based degree. I think I might be a little crazy, but I like really love math. Like after doing this semester of doing a math class, I have found that like math is just something that I've always been really good at in school, and it's just something that I just get and it just comes naturally to me. So with that being said, I'm looking at a few universities that are close to us here in DFW or here in like North DFW, to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, essentially. I'm gonna go talk to the career center at school and kind of figure out with my set of skills that I have, what kind of jobs would be good for me, and kind of go from there. But I know that I really enjoy math and I really enjoy science. So for me, it has to somehow include those. I'm just that person. So yeah, that's kind of the update on school. I'm not super upset about it. I was upset when I found out that I was put on the wait list. But then my husband and I did some digging and we realized that it's just one of those schools where it's just kind of central to everything. There's not a lot of nursing schools around here that aren't like in this like area. It's like one of the best nursing schools in our area, so we kind of expected that to happen. And I was looking, and if I wanted to apply for another one that wasn't this one that was better, I would have to drive almost an hour there and then an hour back every single day. And it just goes back to the thing that I talked about before with being a mom and wanting to do nursing school. It just, not having any family around and having kids so little, it just doesn't make sense for me to do that. I don't want to do that to my kids. It's not fair to them that, you know, I don't know. I feel like if it was just me and my husband, I wouldn't care. Or if it was, you know, just me by myself, again, wouldn't care. But the fact that I'm a mom to two small kids, even though they're in school right now full time, they still need me. They still need me for school functions and when they get sick. And to me, like, no matter like what at the end of the day, like, I still want to pursue something, but I want to be able to pursue something as a mom, because at the end of the day, they're my number one priority. And so they're themselves are just like, I put them and their needs before mine. That's just being a mom. And whatever I pick has to be able to work with me being a mom. So yeah, that's kind of the spiel on that. I won't hear back probably from nursing school unless someone decides that they don't want to actually do this. Like if they choose not to, I guess they have like a choice whether or not they want to like actually pursue it, because people will apply for multiple nursing schools. So yeah, if I don't hear back, then I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that I'm not going to nursing school, and I kind of already have like a backup plan of what I want to do anyways, so that's helpful. But yeah, that's just, it is what it is. Alright, so lately I have been doing all of my like foundation, my cream products, and then I've been not setting my face whatsoever and taking my Morphe 510 brush. I love this brush for highlighter, but I don't like that it's not synthetic. But I've been dipping that into there, and I've been highlighting before I set my makeup. And I honestly feel like this makes a difference, and it doesn't make it so stark, if that makes any sense. This is the first time I've ever used this new highlighter because I made it last night, and ooh girl, it's blinding. And then I set my nose with it, kind of go in the corners, and then Cupid's bow, and then I'll do it like a teensy bit on my chin. Just like right there on like the ball of my chin. And yeah, that's been how I've been doing my highlight. Isn't that weird? I think it created like a weird hard pan at the top. That's really strange. I had to kind of like dig in to get in there. That's weird. Never had that happen before, but anyways. So how are you guys? What are y'all doing for Halloween? Anything fun? I think we're just taking our kids trick-or-treating, so I might do a get ready with me next week maybe of like a fun look that I'm gonna put on to take the kids trick-or-treating, because it's like the only time I can have like truly fun with my makeup in that sense. But yeah, I don't really think we're doing anything. We have like no parties or anything planned. So yeah, that's the tea. Oh my gosh, it finally started cooling down around here. And like we have a cold front blowing in tonight that I'm just like, so good. Just chef's kiss. Can't wait. I love the cold weather. I was just made for colder weather. I'm never one that's ever really cold. I don't really ever get cold. I'll be wearing short sleeves in the middle of a snowstorm. I've also been, okay, so I don't know if y'all watch her or follow her, but her name's Betty Jean, and I think her channel's called Butte Bean, I'm pretty sure. And she does amazing makeup looks. But she was talking about, and she always talks about like her like thing is like a lot of blush. Like she just does a lot of blush. And honestly, from the time I started wearing makeup till even today, I love blush. I never understood when beauty gurus would just do highlight and bronzer. I'm like, you're missing a crucial step. And so I just started doing the bridge of the nose trick thing that she does. With like blush, she'll kind of like drape it and then just kind of go over like that. And this looks a little crazy right now, but I've been doing it like all summer long, and I started doing it now with my Dallas blush. It's the one I'm working on in my Mission 100% cruelty free project pan. So yeah, I'm just using this every day, but yeah, it's great. I've been loving it. And then I'll kind of blend everything out afterwards with my powder, and I found a way to like make that work. So yeah, if y'all have dry skin and you don't like to set your face, but you don't like the way everything kind of blends out, you can always use your powder afterwards, like just a little bit, to kind of just go through and blend the edges of your makeup, and it really helps a lot. I'll kind of just do this on my under eyes, so I have more of like a highlighted effect. I don't know if you can tell, but like this is unset and this is like blended out and set. So that helps that portion of my face. And then it just looks so much better. And then I'll take it down here under my jaw and kind of just blend out the bronzer so it's not as harsh. Because it's like, I don't want a straight line like some people will do, like a full-blown like line there, but that's not what I'm going for. I'm kind of going for more of like an airbrushed finished look, and I'll take it kind of right here because I get really oily, like just right here, and then I'll just kind of blend out underneath here and make it look a little bit more soft. And I'll just kind of do that on my chin just to set some of the makeup I put on my neck. I'm just one of those people that has to put makeup on my neck, even if I match completely. It's like one of the first makeup rules my mom taught me when I was putting on makeup. Blend your neck. And then I'll take a little bit on my forehead and just kind of set the center of my forehead where my like glasses will set. And then also just cause like I'll get oily, like just like right here. And yeah, that's it. And that way I'm able to use my powder. My makeup will look a little bit more seamless and not as like harsh color on my face. And yeah, I really like the way that it looks. It just looks really pretty to me. I like it. So yeah, that's the base that I've been putting on almost every day. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the eye makeup that I've been loving. Okay, so I've been starting off with my MAC paint pot in soft ochre, as per usual. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so tired lately. I was talking about that earlier, but we've just been so busy that we're so busy that I got library books with the full intention of like getting into spooky season and reading like murder mysteries or like a thriller, and I couldn't do it. I had to return them because they were due, and I was like, ugh. So I've just been listening to The Shining from Stephen King, or by Stephen King, on Audible with one of my credits. Yeah, I've been doing that instead because I can listen to an audiobook and like fold clothes and drive to everywhere, and when I'm waiting for class to start, like I can kind of just listen to an audiobook all the time, whereas like reading's a little bit more difficult for me, time-wise, not even like because I don't want to, it's just time. I don't have a lot of time in my day these days. I know some of you can relate to that. But yeah, no-buy has been going really well. I was going to do an update of that, like a 1-month no-buy update, but I think I'll just kind of do like a quick get ready with me and kind of give some thoughts and talk about things that I've purchased or repurchased or whatever throughout the month. I figure that way it's a little bit more fun, less boring with me just like sitting there and talking to the camera. Like I like to see, I might have ADHD, I don't know, but I like to see something going on instead of just listening to someone talk about their no-buy. But yeah, no-buy's been going really, really well for the most part. I did end up repurchasing a few basic tees because I went through my closet. I always do like a kind of once over declutter with my weight changing so much. We're doing keto, but also my weight just kind of fluctuates throughout the year depending on what's going on. A lot of my basic tees, I don't know if I shrunk them or if I got bigger, but they just didn't fit anymore, so I went ahead and got rid of them instead of just keeping them around to be like, I'm going to fit into these, because I hate clutter, so like I don't want to keep around stuff that I'm not actively using. So I went to Target and I bought 3 new basic tees that I just kind of wear all year round. They're just kind of like staples in my closet. One of them is kind of like a chartreuse color, which I love. I don't know if I'll be able to wear that in the summertime, probably, because it's like one of my favorite colors. And then I got one in navy and one in like a gray black. So, you know, it is what it is. On that end, I don't know if I technically broke my no-buy or not, but it was just something that like was missing in my closet, and I knew that I needed something, literally something. I'm one of those people that like will hoard t-shirts, just like random t-shirts from different places, and not like practical things that like I'll wear like out in like everyday use. So that's my biggest problem. So anyway, I set my eye primer, and then what I'll do next is I'll take my, I'm not showing you because I would like to save this for my update on Halloween. So yeah, so I'll take my raw sienna shade out of my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'll just fluff this all in my crease. But yeah, the no-buy is going pretty good, I guess. I haven't bought any makeup that I didn't need, which is good. I've only bought replacements of like skincare, and I bought but yeah, I'm really depressed though, because I really was like talking to my husband. We've been watching the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star documentary, and I'm like pissed. I've loved Shane Dawson forever, and I'm pissed that he's coming out with a freaking palette from Jeffree Star. I haven't bought anything from Jeffree Star Wasn't planning on buying anything from Jeffree Star, but now that they're coming out with that palette, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to get it. I mean, depending on what the shades look like, I'm sure I don't need it. I probably have dupes, hopefully. But it looks really cool from the shades that they've shown on the documentary of like the ones that they're like formulating. And I don't know if they're using those or not, so we'll see. But of course, when I go in a no buy, that happens. Okay, and then I just took Warm Taupe, which is that like taupey shade, obviously, and I'll put that kind of in my like socket of my crease, like right on my immediate crease. And it just gives me this like neutral, cool, but still has warm, basic neutral eye that goes with both of my lipsticks, which I need to get a move on so I can finish them for, not finish them, but hit goal on them for this project. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to pan for the Christmas one that we have coming up. I'm like going back and forth. I know for a fact, like a little sneak peek, but I know for a fact I'm going to pick a few shades from here to hit pan on, because this one for October was so successful that I want to go ahead and keep the momentum going with this palette. It just needs to be panned completely because it's getting up there in age, and I really love this palette and I don't want it to go to waste because I'm like lollygagging and using other things. So I've been just focusing on this one to kind of just use it up. And then I just do the same thing on my lower lash line. I'll fluff the Raw Sienna shade under, and then I'll take on like a more defined brush the Warm Taupe shade and just keep that really close to my lash line. And then I'm going to do my eyeliner really quickly because I don't want to give away the fact that, or my progress on it, so I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and put the Golden Bronze eyeliner pencil that I'm working on in my Halloween project pan in my waterline and on my lower lash line, and then I'm just going to kind of blend that out with that Warm Taupe shade. I'm going to be really sad when this palette's gone. I really hope that Anastasia has a single of the Warm Taupe shade, because I've been really digging it as like every time I wear it in my crease and even in my brows, I'm like, why don't I wear this more often? It's such a pretty like undertone on me, and it's weird because it's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's like perfect, and adds really nice depth to my eyes, and I just like the way it looks. Like, it makes my brown eyes pop and look a little bit more golden instead of more cool. So yeah, it's been really nice. Oh, I forgot, I've been using my highlighter shades on my inner corner, but not before I take my Golden Bronze shade, which I'm about to do, and I'll rub it all over as like a base on my lid, and then I'll be popping my Amber Rush by L'Oreal shade on top. So I'm going to go do that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and put the base down of the Golden Bronze, and now I'll just take this on my finger and I'll pat it over that. And I tried this like, I don't know, a while ago when I kind of first started playing with my project pan items, and I just liked the way that it looked on application, and I liked the way it lasted all day. It stayed this like smooth foiled looking like rose gold shade, especially with the crease colors that I have on right now. So I've just been like wearing this look out. I don't know if other people do that, where you kind of like are project panning and you're trying to find a good mix of all of the project pan items to kind of get your use out of them together. I kind of did that with these shades, and I've been really loving it. Usually I'm kind of just like, meh. I'm actually like looking forward to wearing this almost every day. It hardly ever happens to me. But yeah, so I'll kind of just messily put that on my lids, And then I will take a fluffy brush, the one that I used to blend my crease out, which is always the Sigma E40 brush maybe? I don't know. It's the one that every beauty guru has talked about. And I'll kind of just go over lightly the edges of that crease where the shimmer kind of went up into, and kind of just make sure it's all smoothed out and all the lines are blurred. So yeah, so I end up with this really basic looking eye look, but I love it so much. It's so basic, so amazing. And then I've been taking this like really awesome rounded buffing brush, and I'll use that to apply my highlighter in my inner corner and on my brow bone. And that's it, honestly, y'all. It's been simple, it's been quick, nice, easy makeup look that I can wear every day. And then I'll show you the lipstick that I've been pairing with it. Yeah, that's it. I always do my brows last because I hate my brows, but anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and do lips. Forgot to put on chapstick. Too busy yapping. And then I will take my NYX Nectar pencil. It's still going. Don't judge me. It's still going. I kind of went ham on the overlining today. I don't know what got into me, but I'll take that NYX pencil and fill in my whole lip, and then I'll take my Gone Greige Maybelline lipstick and put it on top, and it just makes a nice gray nude. I really like this combo. It gives it like a pinky peach undertone, and I've been liking it as just like a plain nude, like a fall nude. So yeah, that's essentially it without brows and mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and do those off camera because they're just really boring, and then I'll show you the final makeup look, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. I went a little ham on my eyebrows today. I might dull them down here. It's like, looking at them in the camera, they look just as crazy as they do in real life. So, I don't know if that helped at all. I'm doing my best here. Anyway, this is the final look. Yeah, this is it. This is my life. This is why it's been so much chaos. I was also going to mention that I'm not filming a lip project pan update because I don't have any updates going on because of the project pan that I'm currently doing. I literally have only used one of the lip products like 3 times the past month. So yeah, there's nothing to update on. It is what it is. I'm actually thinking about finishing that project at the end of this year and starting something new next year. That's coming up soon. You'll see that. But yeah, I'm just doing what feels good. Project panning, trying to get through this collection and get it dwindled down to something more manageable. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to see that. But yeah, enough rambling. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to me ramble about my crazy life. Really appreciate you. Let me know if you're going through some crap. Let's go through it together, okay? Let's go through it together, because I know that life gets crazy, especially around the holidays. So yeah, anyway, that's it. That's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, subscribe if you want, comment down below if you want. But until next time, bye!